it's Chloe Demir of Save the Roll. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from your older than average YouTuber here on the YouTubes. And here, it's an exciting one. Though you're gonna have to look forward to see what's in here. But we've got... Check it out. So if you want to see what's in this box and possibly a look and swatches and all the things, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. So I just came home to this ginormous box and I'm very excited. So I thought I would film the unboxing today wearing today's makeup, which has been on since like 5 o'clock this morning. So don't judge me. So what is in this box, you may ask? Something very expensive. Lord, the duty, but anywho, I wanted it. So this is the Wicked Widow Crow collection. So I think this is like the first big collection that they've put out. Apparently this is something that they've had in the works forever. They started with a quote from the Crow when they started the company, and they've been having some fun spooky vibes, and it's finally here. Yay. They won the war between them, and because it was funny, it was Creature Cosmetics that I saw first that were going to put this out, and then all of a sudden it was Wicked Widow, and Wicked Widow just ran with it. It's fantastic. So first off, we got this little card in here. So this is from Wicked Widow. This is the Wicked Widow and the Crow. It's officially licensed for the 30th anniversary. It says, "Thank you so much for your order and support." Excellent. When we get to the look and swatching and stuff, I'll go over some Crow things that I have because I am a big fan. But let's see what is in this box here. Okay, so after some trauma trying to find a weapon, usually I have tons of weapons in here, 0 weapons. So anyways, this is it. Here is the beautiful PR box. I decided to get the whole collection. So this is absolutely beautiful. And then you open it up like so. They wrapped this really well. And then here it is here. It can't rain all the time. I wish that that was a full song. You can only get like a little snippet on one of the soundtracks. But there we go. And there's the top part. And then we also have a drawer here on the bottom with some more goodies. How beautiful is this? So let's look at all the goodies. I'm gonna put some glasses on and let's take a look. So again, The Crow, officially licensed 30th anniversary collection. The movie came out in 1994. I can't believe it. It's been that long. So on top here, we have the Wicked Widow, The Crow pressed pigment palette. So we've got this beautiful packaging here. Then on the back, we've got the listing of the ingredients, another little still from the movie. And then we open it up. Oh, this is fantastically packed. Then we have a little bit more of the bubble wrap. And then we have this beautiful palette. The Crow is raised up here. So the outer packaging matches the inner packaging. We love that. And then let's look at here. It's got the beautiful mirror here. Crow, tombstone. And then here is the beautiful color story. Look at that. Oh, this beautiful shimmery blue. And then it's named like, of course, the black is going to be Draven. The red is called Visions, Iron Gates, Shelley, white, light to the dark. These are so beautiful, these reds. Here's another, oh, this is almost more like maybe a gray black, and then we've got a black for the Crow. This looks so good, but we're gonna wait dipping our phalanges in until we actually have a play. But right now I just wanted to open the box, do the PR, and then do the PR box, and then tomorrow when I have a clean face, we will do a makeup look. It is like 3:30 in the afternoon when I'm opening it. It's a little bit too late to do makeup. Then we have Wicked Widow, The Crow highlight palette. So, and then it's got the 2 gravestones. We've got Eric Draven and Shelley Webster. His has the weapon and the crow. She's got, of course, a flower. And then, oops, that's got a little benty bent. And then on the back, again, it's highlight palette, like scenes, and then the ingredients on the back. They are vegan, cruelty free. Oh, this is good for 24 months. Does this say on the back here how long the palette as well? 24 months. Again, everything packed so amazingly in here. Got some more bubble wrap, and then inside and outside match. And then Real Love is Forever, the crow, and we've got Eternally Yours and Resurrected. Yes, it did come with plastic. So it is this beautiful white shade and this very silvery shade here. So again, we're saving the swatches, so you're gonna have to wait, but here we go. This is so good. I'm definitely going to keep the full collection as is. Going to keep the boxes. We're definitely going to keep it together. And then, so that all fits nicely tucked on top here. And then you open the bottom drawer here. And then we have, I'm not going to pull it all the way because I don't want anything to fall here. Let's see here. There we go. We have the Crow 5-piece brush set. I love this picture. And then again, some more imagery. And then we will give this an open already. So there are, again, 5 brushes in here. Oh, this is nice. This is like a set that I got from Creature. Yes. Also was kind of like this with a nice foamy core. And then you can nicely put this in. So we've got, so let's look at this. Oh, this is very nice. Very luxe. There you go. Wicked X the Crow. Very soft. So this would be a beautiful highlighter brush. Do they name them? No, they don't. But it doesn't matter. I never look at the names anyways. And then the next one here, this is a beautiful, nice blendy shade, or it would also be good for possibly for concealer. And then we've got this nice, oh, I like these kind of brushes with a little point and then nice and flat. Then we have, and they all have Wicked Widow and the Crow. And then here is another kind of flat short brush. And then lastly, we've got this one in here. Only thing that's kind of missing would be maybe an angle brush, but there isn't an eyeliner in here, so that doesn't matter. And they are all very super soft, and they all have black with kind of a grayish white tip. So these are really good. So I cannot wait to play with these. So they fit in there nicely like that. Now this was, I believe, $250, and I think that's in Canadian, but I can't remember. I'll double check and I'll put prices on top of what it is now, because I believe it sold out in every incarnation, in the singles and in the complete PR set, but there's pre-orders up. Then we have 4 different lipsticks. So these are all in the same packaging. We'll pull out all 4. So they all have the same packaging like so. They've got the colors on top. So this one is Graveyard Dirt. This one is Forever, of course, the red. We've got the black here that is called Soul, and then we've got another gray. It's more of a blue gray. So this is like a dark gray. This is like a blue gray called Rain. So let's take a look. So we're going to start with the shade Rain here. I do have something that I can use. Tough enough that it's easy for me to rip them. So then when you look at the box, you've got the crow, you've got the rose, you've got the little girl that's on the gravestone, spooky house, and then it is, oh, this is very beautiful. So Wicked Widow the Crow, 24, was it? Crow Vision ink, and a crow on top, and then also the color on the bottom. So this is Rain, and yes, this is, look at that, like a blue, kind of a light blue gray. That is super. Ooh, they smell good. like so. So that was the one that's rain. So like gray, like rain. Then we have, I'm gonna leave forever for last. So this is the other kind of grayish one. This one's called Graveyard Dirt. And then the same packaging there, the crow on top. And then again, Graveyard Dirt. And then this one is, oh, okay, no, this is more, it looked like it was a gray. So that one's gray and it's more of a brown shade. And then is there, oh, I didn't, is this, oh, this one just has some little bumps on there, but I think it's just sweating a bit from the heat. There we go, it right away came up. So it was just like a little, because today it was don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. So there we go. And then we have, okay, so it's kind of more of a brown one. So I guess Graveyard Dirt, rain. Then this one is called a Soul. So yeah, that lipstick smells very good. It's very candy-ish. Vanilla candy. And again, same packaging. So the only way you're going to know the differences is to check on the bottom. And are they magnet? Oh yes, and they're magnetic. And then, so this is the black. Nice. I don't have too many black lipsticks. I have more in the liquid, so I think I might only have one cheaper one maybe in a regular lipstick. So there we go. And then last but not least, we have Forever. That's the red shade. I'm gonna quickly put these back here. And then here we go. Again, same packaging and Forever. It is, oh wow, this is a very beautiful red. This one isn't sweating. That one, only that one seemed to have been. That is a beautiful red. Compare it to my lamp, it's way darker. It's so nice. I'm actually gonna give this one a little swatchy boo. Ooh, yeah, so that was a bad place to swatch, but ooh, that looks really good. And also smelling delicious. And there we go. So that is our unboxing portion. There we go. How stunning is that? And I'm going to put my little card back. And now it's time to look at my collection, do some swatches, and some makeup. So when you next see me, I'll have a naked face in 3, 2, 1. Here's the origin story for the James O'Barr comic and the future movie. Before entering the Marines, James O'Barr's fiancée Beverly had been killed by a drunk driver. While living in Berlin in 1981, O'Barr began to work on his comic, The Crow, and it was as a means of dealing with his personal tragedy. O'Barr was further inspired by a Detroit newspaper account of the murder of a young couple over a $20 engagement ring. The Crow's protagonist, Eric, and his fiancée Shelley are murdered by a gang of criminals. Eric then returns from the dead, guided by a supernatural crow to hunt their killers. It can't rain all the time. Alrighty, as promised, our face is blank, empty, clean, and ready for makeup. Can't wait to jump in, do some swatches, and play with the Wicked Widow Crow collection. But I thought I would talk a little bit about how much I love the Crow. And I thought I'd just show you a couple things that I've collected that I've had for a long time. I used to work for Sam's and for HMV. So in 1994, I would have worked for a Canadian record company called Sam the Record Man. And in 1984, I think by that point, I might have been an assistant manager at the store. I hadn't quite become a manager yet. But a lot of times we would get a lot of fun stuff when things were released. So when the video came out, when we would get packages that would have like a box, it would have like a sell sheet and informations and stuff about the video. I managed to get this off my boss because she was also a Crow fan. I think we may have gotten 2 of them, but I got the box here. So this was originally with, what is it, CFP Video, and they were, I think at the time, the people that were distributing the video. So we got this box, and so since then I've kept all my things related to the Crow and Brendan Lee. So first off, because it's just sitting on top, we do of course have the DVD. This is, I got it right away when it came out. So I've had this one for a really long time. They've probably had some, they definitely have Blu-ray and limited edition ones, which I should look into updating, but we do have the original movie and then we've got like special features. So I do have the DVD and I watch it at least minimum once a year, generally around Halloween, sometimes around Christmas. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. Another thing that I have these little cards here. I did open it back in the day, so I guess they'd be technically more collectible. I mean, I suppose I could cheat and seal them, but I just want these for me, so it does not matter. So in here we have a sticker of Brandon Lee, and then we have the Crow cards here. So they start with the cover like this, and then on the back we have different little things on them. Like my glasses on so I can tell you for sure what it's about. So it's like, for instance, it was like a card game as well, and it has numbers on there, and then what these cards are. So this is a number, this is like a criminal scum, ruthless crow, weakness. So just all these little tables turn. So all these beautiful little collector cards. So I managed to get some of those back in the day. And of course I have not used the sticker, but there is the beautiful sticker of Brandon Lee. I do have all his other movies as well on DVD because I was a fan before The Crow. So let's pop that in here. So we have that. Then I do have this here. So this is the original Crow, now major motion picture. This is the, it's not a comic. I can't remember what these books are called. Words are hard for me these days, but anyways, so we've got the original complete comic book here in one of these bigger books. And then I also have, there were different Crow stories as well. And then I have, I believe I have 2 series and a, is it one of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. Oh yeah, and then another, yeah, I think a few I might have been missing some that I couldn't find at the time. Comics are here are a little bit, or at least, I don't know, maybe still might be a little bit harder to find, but I do have the complete series of Dead Time. And then I do have the City of Angels. I have, it looks like a 2 out of the 3. And then I have a couple other ones as well that I've collected, but I am missing a few. But then they could also be in my big comic box, which I haven't looked for years, and maybe they got mixed in there because I did find a Buffy comic in here. So there we go. And then last but not least, I had these hanging on my walls for years. Like I said, I was a big fan of Brandon Lee, so I got them put into plastic. So it was when he passed away, it was his last interview a year after his death inside the story on Finishing the Crow Without Him. So this was the cover. He's so beautiful. And there he is in the, I might have the article somewhere else in one of my binders, but I kept all the photos and the comics together. And then this one's pretty an iconic photo. And that one there. So that was all in the magazine, and just to keep them safe, I had the plastic, and as you can tell, they were hanging on my wall for a really, really long time. So since, yeah, 1994. So this was, issue 222, May 13th, 1994. So there we go. So there is my little collection of little Crow things that I have. Just going to pop it all back in here to keep it safe like it has been since basically 1984. And there we go. So my little Crow box. Alrighty. So, oh, and then holding up all the things. You can see how it's got the Crow. It's got the right lettering, and I picked the picture from the original on the Wicked Widow collection. So we had a look at this yesterday. We'll go over everything one more time at the end as well, but I don't want to hold this thing up all the time, and I also don't want to take the chance of damaging it. So let's start off with the palette. So again, that is here. And we're going to do some swatchy swatches. And yes, and then when we do lips and highlighter, we will do the swatches of those then. But for now, we're going to start with the palette so we can kind of take a look at this here. And again, it is this beautiful color story here. So I've got some cloths here so I can clean my fingers in between, and let's go. So we're gonna go from, of course, left to right and then each row. So first we're starting with the shade Draven. All the mattes have crows stamped in them, and then shimmers usually never have a pattern on them because I don't think you can put a pattern in shimmers. So anyways, this is the shade Draven, like so. And then, oh, no, the wet should be not near the cover. And then we have the shade here called Visions. Oh, wow, this is a beautiful shimmery shade here. Like an orangey red, because it has a little hint of red in there. And then we have the shade called Iron Gates. This is a beautiful gray. And then we have Shelly. So this is a shimmery white, like so. So that is the first row done. Then the next shade is called Angels. Ooh, that is a beautiful blue. I think it's a little bit of pink in it as well. And then we have Revenge. Revenge, a dish best served cold, which is a darker gray. And then we have Sarah. That is the little girl in the film. Actually, I wanted to go look up what happened to her. I remember I had a few years back. And then we have Trivial Things, which is a lighter gray. So it's like a light mid-tone and a dark. So now going into the third row, we have Immortal. Oh, wow, that is a beautiful red. And then I have Devil's Night, which is this beautiful silver shade. And then next we have Believe, which is this brown shade. And then the last one in the third row is called Vengeance, and that is a shimmery dark gray. Now for the final row, we've got the shade Cemetery, which is this brown shade. I always swatch so big. Then we've got the shade, probably because I got big phalanges. And then we've got the shade Forever, which is that bright red. Then we have Gabriel. There we go. And then the final shade is Crow. And let's just do that right there. Let's give it another swatch. And there we go. There is our dark, brooding, grungy palette with some shimmer. Okay, I'm gonna wash my arm off and then we can swatch is cleaned off. I should have took a photo of it or a little video. You know, normally when you mix a whack of colors together, they turn like to muddy brown or something. It actually turned into a really pretty color. Who knew? Alrighty, so I'm going to use what's left of my Gerard Cosmetics and we are going to prime the eyes. Okay, so we are primed and are ready to go. So, other things about, let's get ourselves settled here. Oops. So little things about the movie, of course, the big thing that I think probably made a lot of people very curious about the film back in the day, if they probably didn't want to see it, was of course the death of Brandon Lee, which was an absolutely tragic accident. I guess while they were filming, something happened with when they loaded they usually have like fake bullets that make a sound, and I guess somehow there was some pressure or something still in there, and I don't know if it was during a scene, but it was too close to him and it went off, and I guess there was enough power in there that it put some pressure on and that basically wounded him. He was taken to the hospital and then later passed away, leaving behind, of course, all his family. He had a girlfriend at the time. It was super, super sad. When they filmed the movie, most of the stuff that they had filmed that's why it's mostly wet and shiny, was they had done all the rainy outdoor scenes, but they hadn't had a time to do as many of the love scenes and other bits of the story in there. So hence it being really kind of a slick and wet through the whole film. We've got 5 different brushes here. This one we're going to probably use for the highlighter later, because we do have 2 highlighters. And then I've got 4 brushes here. I will probably, after I use them, I'm going to wash them before I want to put them back into their collector box. I will use them, but probably only when I'm using the palette. I think they kind of go together, you know? I kind of want to keep it again as a collectible thing. So we've got these ones here, so we are going to play with those. I haven't really thought of what I wanted to do, but again, you're limited to your blacks, your grays, your reds. They do have a beautiful few shimmers in here. So I think what I want to do is I want to start with the shade. Do I want to use a big floofy brush or do a little one? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go into the shade Draven, which is the black. So we're just going to test out, or one of the blacks. There's 2 in here. One feels it's a little bit lighter than the other one, or maybe a little bit more of a gray cast, where the other one is more of a blue black. They're really dark. So I'm just going to tap that onto our hand. I didn't do my base this time, just in case. And plus we also want to highlight highlighter or showcase the highlighter and the lipstick later. So yeah, so this one's more of a gray black, and then the Crow one is probably a black, because you can get different shades of black, I'm telling you. And not just because it's eyeshadow, but even I was watching an interview with somebody and they were saying that they were going on a show and they told them that the one color they shouldn't wear was black. And then she was wearing this outfit that was a super, super, super dark gray that was almost black. And then they were like, well, we told you not to wear black. And she goes, it's gray. But anywho, I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, so that's really nice. I really want, which one was it? Like these, the blue was super pretty. Really liked that, and then I really liked that as well. They're all really pretty. I thought what we're going to do is we're going to start with the lighter black. If we need to darken up, we'll use the other black, and then I want to put some white up front. So we want to do basically Draven, as in Eric Draven. And then we'll want to do some Shelly. Blends really, really nice. At first I was thinking I should use my black base, but then I was like, but if you want to use a lighter color, then you're kind of stuck. So Creature Cosmetics is also coming out with a Crow. I'm waiting to see what more they have. So far they've shown a highlighter, a black and a white one. They've shown 2 different lipsticks, and they've shown 2 eyeliners, a red and a black, which has a stamp on either side. Those I'm very tempted to get. The highlighter is kind of close in the same story as these ones, and the lipsticks, they have a red and a black, which is also in here. So I'm not sure if I'm needing the lipsticks. But since this doesn't have eyeliners, that would be kind of cool. And I'm not sure if there's blushes in the new one, because they haven't shown anything since they showed the eyeliners. So, but it was supposed to come out in May, like this one was, but it never happened. So I don't know if there was delay in getting products or what it was. Okay, so I'm going to take this little brush here that's in the collection, and then I'm going to go into Shelly, which is the white, and I'm just going to bring that in the front there a little bit. Alrighty, so just a little bit light there. I'm not quite sure if this is the brush for that, but I may need to put a little bit more on after, but just to kind of lay it out there. think what I'm going to do, I want to use this blue one here. So I think the next shade I'm going to use is the lighter gray. So I'm going to go into this lighter gray here. This is the one that is called Trivial Things. And I'm going to take the other brush like that. I was going to put more brushes out, but I forgot them. I know. My short-term memory is the worst, the worst, the worst. I think tonight's plan will be after dinner is to watch The Crow. I was saving to waiting to see it. I've been, since I ordered the collection, was waiting for this to come out. I've been wanting to watch it. I'm like, you know, I'm going to make it a little bit more of an event. I'm going to get dressed up, maybe put some popcorn on. We've got our makeup on, and then maybe watch ourselves a little bit of The Crow. So there we go. There is that lighter gray. And then I think we're going to go one more deeper. We're going to go into, actually maybe let's go two deeper. We're going to go into the one that is called, I can read most of these, but this one I'm not being able to read. Revenge? Yeah. So at first I was thinking maybe to go into Iron Gates, which is the next one, but I think I'll go into this one because it felt like it had, yes, it felt like it had a little bit of blue to the gray. I'm only taking light swatches, so yeah, I think it's a little bit more bluer of a gray. So I think I'm going to do that instead, because I want to use that blue shimmer. So I thought maybe just to go into the black a little bit, and I might darken a little bit with Crow as well. Okay, so then I'm going to take the brush, the first one we did, I'm going to clean it off. It's nice and floofy, and then I'm just going to blend a little here. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little bit, I'm still trying to figure out, that's kind of bothering me, but I don't know if I want to fix with the blue. Okay, so let's go and do the bottom lash line. Bottom lash line, let's go into Crow, which is the dark black in here. Actually, I really like this brush here. It's kind of nice on the underline. And that, look at how much darker that is. So maybe that is definitely more of a gray black, and this is like a black. And then I'm going to blend out a little bit with Immortal. So that darker red, I'm going to blend out on the bottom there a little bit. Yeah, like that. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take, do we use that brush? Yeah, okay. Hold on. 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, okay, I think we did use all the brushes. Okay, I'm going to take this one. So that was kind of the one with the more rounded edge there. Clean it up. I want to go into the shade Angels. Angels, yep, Angels. And I got a little spray, and then I'm going to do that up and around there, and I might add just a little bit more of the white back in, because I have a feeling this is going to take that away. I might use that more as a inner color. Yeah, I like that blue. That's really pretty. There's also a really nice purse, knapsack, kind of bag, satchel with it as well. It was on pre-order. It was $93 Canadian. I did want it, but I knew, like with the duty that I had to pay on this, that it would have been a little bit much, so I opted not to, though it will show pictures of it so you can see what the bag looks like, but it is very, very cool. It'd be nice to do a red look with that kind of flamey shade too. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of that white again. I'm going to just put that into the inner corner of my eye. I'm I'm going to actually use my concealer brush because it has a bit of a point on it. And then go in there. Yeah, that's pretty. There you go. You see the white to the blue. Now, I think I want to put one more shimmer on. I know. I think we're going to do Vengeance. So I think I want to do a little bit of that one, just kind of into the middle there a little bit. So I'm going to take that kind of brush there, put these brushes through their paces. Ooh, this is a nice soft feeling shimmer. Okay, let's do a bit of a phalange dust. Yes, it is a very nice soft shimmer. That's nice, like that. Been all about the smoky eye the last few days. Okay, going to take again a little bit more of our black, darkest black. I'm gonna do a little bit more on the outer edge here. Okay, I think we're almost there. And then what I'll do is go put on my base and then come back to do our highlight, because I don't know, that's going to be interesting to use because they are quite interesting colors. Well, the white is fine, but the other one is going to be interesting. Okay, so I will be back. Okay, so we've got our base on. I put some lashes on, a little bit of liner. Hopefully this corner is going to stay down. There's always one that's got to flip up, but here we are. So next up, let's play with highlighter, and then we'll play with lipsticks. So from highlighter, we have this here. So this is, of course, the highlighter duo. And the outside matches the inside. And we have a white and we have a silver. So this is a white with pink. So depending on how you turn it, so white with pink. And then this one, and that one of course is, hold on, that is Eternally Yours, and the other one is Resurrected. There we go. And then Resurrected. Now it's supposed to be a highlighter, but I think for me that'll be too dark as a highlighter. So I had thought of another idea, but we'll see. So let's grab our blush here. So we're going to go into Eternally Yours. So that is the pink with white. Because I'm liking my look, don't want to destroy it by putting on a highlighter. That's totally wrong for me. But oh, that's really pretty. So from Wicked Widow, I've only ever tried eyeshadows, and I thought up to this point this is all that they had. They had was eyeshadows, so this is fun to try something new, and it is very nice. There we go. It's very shiny, very wet looking. Don't see it really playing with texture, so that's all good. I like that. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun maybe to do something maybe with my brows a little bit, putting that in. So the one that is Resurrection. So I'm going to take that little brush that I really like here, and I'm going to see. I'm going to just put a little bit on the end just to see, because if I totally wreck it, we can just leave it. I wonder if that would work as making a darker brow. Oh, it's going on lighter than I thought it would. Okay, so maybe if we take this, we'll test on our hand first, because it's really nice and floofy. If we take a little bit of that, how does that go on? Oh, actually not too bad. Okay, so let's take a little bit, we'll diffuse, and then we'll just bring it to the top part here. Okay, all right. I think it's on how you put it on. If you put it on too intensely, it will go like that. Then it would be better on the eyeball. But if you do it on top there like that, ooh. Yeah, I think it has a little bit, maybe a little bit of purple mixed in there when it's that light. Okay, so there we go. So that was fun playing with the highlighters, and then now it's time for the lipsticks. I brought a black liner just in case. And let's take them all out. We will swatch them all. Alrighty, so we're gonna leave the black and red till last because I think I might try and do an ombre. I've not been too successful in the past with that, but you know, practice makes perfect. Okay, so this is the one that is called Rain. So this is the gray shade. Yes, which would go actually really nice with that eye look. Ooh, and then with that on top, that could be nice. So I could do that. There is that beautiful. Ooh, that might be nice. Oh, we might change your mind. So that is Rain. And then again, then next up, I'll just put it right beside there. And then next we have, that one was, this one was called Graveyard Dirt. Graveyard Dirt, yeah. So that is kind of like a, I would say neutral, but you never know till you, oh, don't put it too high, don't want to break it. Yeah, so that's, well, that's actually really pretty. So that, oh, and I like the smell of these. So Graveyard Dirt. So then, of course, we have black, which is Soul. Here's Soul. Ooh, that's really dark. Ooh, that's fun. Ooh, or this, with a little bit of that in the center instead of doing a traditional red. Could be. And then, of course, the red one, which is Forever. So, oh, I just love a red. And a Forever. Wow, those are really nice. Actually, I think I could use all those lip shades, no problem. Okay, I think I'm going to be a little different. I think we're going to do that with that in the center. So I'm going to put on a little bit of a black liner. This is from the Ghostface collection. Just to give a little bit. Now we're going to go into black. Wow. That is black. Ooh. Feels really nice. I know it smells really good. It's nice and emollient, not dry. So that's really nice. So again, that is Soul. Okay, so I tried the grayish and now I'm trying the red. The black is super duper intense and nothing goes on top of it. So here I'm just trying to see if I can do it on the edge. So I think basically, unless you're not putting on the black first, that basically all those colors should probably go on their own. Because like I said, when I tried to put the grayish on top, I didn't see any color. I did the red, I didn't see any color. So I just ended up leaving it black. Oh well, we're playing. Okay. I'm getting red lipstick over everything. Okay, so there we are. There is our first play with the Wicked Widow X Crow. So let's take a look at everything as we're putting everything back. So let's take a look at the palette again. That's it there. I think this turned out really pretty of grays, black, and blue. Definitely all your gothic dreams with this for sure, or even horror looks. That is really good. I was almost tempted to use a little bit of red as a blush, but like I said, I was kind of liking my look. but that is something I would definitely want to try with later. So the quality is really, really good. Everything blended really nice. Everything was smooth to the touch. The black had a little bit of kick up, but nothing else had really much kick up. So that is cool. So I really like that. I have 2 other palettes from the brand, so I've been really enjoying the Wicked Widow formula. We're going to pop that back into the box, and then we'll take one more look at our highlighter. So that's so is the white and the silvery shade. And again, it does have a gray cast, but if you do it really lightly, you definitely can use it as a highlighter, but it would definitely look good on the eyes, or there we go. If you want to have a shiny black lip, there we go. I like that actually. There we go. So that is the highlighter. So you can get everything separate. I'm not sure if they're doing the full set. It just said sold out the last time I looked at it. It was $250 Canadian, plus shipping, plus if you get hit with a duty, which is mostly courier fees, but still $103 on top of that. So beware. Then we have the brushes. Like I said, I want to clean them first before I put them back into their box. I really, really like this one here. The highlighter brush was really good. The floofy brush was really good. I always like one that's like this. This one I just have to get used to because it's a little bit stubby, but they look good. They feel nice in the hand. They're a full size and they're nice and soft. So that's really good. They go in our little case there. And then we've got the 4 lippies, which I think were $23 each. The highlighter was $45, and I want to say the palette was $69. So, and then we have a Forever the Red. Beautiful. These are all beautiful. Then the Rain one, I think would have looked really nice with this on its own, and maybe actually even a little of the shimmer on top. Then, of course, we've got the Soul, the black, and it is a black. Oh my gosh, it is like, I've had some black lipsticks where that kind of went on really weird, but this goes really nice, like a regular lipstick, really nice full color payoff. So I like that. And then of course Graveyard Dirt, which is kind of that neutrally shade, and I definitely will get some use out of those ones as well. So there we go. There's the 4 lipsticks. We're gonna pop those back in here, and then we can take a final look at the whole set. So there is our box. So the brushes and the lipsticks in the bottom, they slide. Oops, if you put your lipstick all the way down, it slides in really easy. You've got the eyeshadow palette and the highlighter, and there we go. That is stunning. I love it. I'm a huge Crow fan. Now, the only thing I wish there was a blush palette in there, because then we would have had everything, right? I don't need brows or special lashes. Mirrors are fine, but there's only really so many mirrors that you can store. But yeah, I would have liked a blush. I think that's the only thing for me that was missing. But other than that, this collection was fantastic. I like this. So let me know what you think. Did you get the Crow? Do you like the Crow? Do you like it Wicked Widow? Do you like the look I did? I think it's pretty good for a first play, and I had no plans in my brain because I had a long day. So anyways, that's it from me today. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends and still play things all Crow together. As always, behave and make good choices, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.